Hello and welcome back to another in-depth weather video. If you like this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell. I am using my computer's microphone today because my other microphones are being weird. So if the audio quality is not as great as it usually is, I'm sorry about that, but I promised myself and anyone that wants to watch a video every single day, so here is today's video. So I'm on the National Weather Service page, and we're starting to get more and more alerts for a possible winter storm Constance. Now, we do have blizzard warnings in Montana. We also have winter storm warnings in Montana and California, as well as areas in Colorado. Winter weather advisories in multiple states across the Southwest, and winter storm watches in Idaho and Montana. Some of those were issued yesterday. So we are starting to see this ramp up, and still waiting for it to be named. I think this is going to get named, but that could always be wrong because the Weather Channel has certain requirements that they use not all the time, but yeah, it's kind of weird. I'm just waiting for the article to get released if it ever does get released. We also have tropical storm watches issued in southern Florida for soon-to-be Tropical Storm Ada if it hasn't already formed already. So that is about it for this page. Now let's go on to the radar. So you can see Ada down here, and you can see our west coast storm, the low pressure right over here, about to make landfall, if you want to call it that. I mean, it technically is, on California. Now, let's move into the radar, where you can see not much happening in terms of actual precipitation, but the cloud cover is there. So, let's move on here to the models. Now, we're going to be watching this low pressure system right in here, right? It forms right in Nevada, and then you get right in here. Now, one thing that's very interesting, one, you don't have a definitive low pressure. You do have this, I believe this might be an upper level low, but you have this kind of like squall line that forms here in the mountains, and it's so cold that this squall line could actually be a snow squall line. So that is the title of this video, snow squall line to impact the western United States. And you can see that low pressure creates some sleet, freezing rain, and mostly snow in certain areas of the west, and you can see those blizzard conditions starting to ramp up in parts of Montana kind of early here. So you can see when these isobars get really close, that's when you can see those blizzard conditions. So right about here is probably when you're going to see the most likely possibility of seeing those blizzard conditions. And then, of course, as the low pressure moves away, those isobars get further and further apart, showing that pressure is getting higher and higher as the low pressure pulls away, which makes sense, and that moves into Canada. We can also see here at the very end of this loop that Ada starts to make landfall in southeastern Florida, but I just want to quickly go to total positive snow depth change. You can see some areas 6 to 12 inches, even areas getting 12 inches plus, but most of this area over here, some areas getting more than 12 inches is just from that snow squall line. And you can see that the effects of that snow squall line right here. Here comes that snow squall line, and there it is. So let's move on here to the total accumulated precip. We're going to go to the 12-kilometer model, and I'm just going to go to the end here. Let's actually go to the GFS. So I just want to go right about here. So in Florida, very likely to see at least 2 inches of rain on the eastern coast, even areas like not the Panhandle, but most other areas here according to the GFS model. So we definitely have to watch Ada, we have to watch this possible Constance. About the same things to watch from yesterday. Just a quick little update on those. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.